Hello guys, Shubham here. So as usual and as many times as I said that on our channel, we usually review ROMs which are newly launched in the market in the Poco F1 community and also got some powerful features in terms of customizations, gaming, battery performance and much more. So the ROM we are reviewing today it's not something new but it is our old community, but finally they have released the official version of its ROM which is running on Android 11 itself, and also people was waiting for the official version. So the ROM is named as the DotOS of version 5.1 which is running on official Android 11. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. Now let's first dive inside system and about information. So talking about the system information in about phone section, you can see this is the DotOS of version 5.1 which is of GApps version. And all the other information which you see in about phone section is available right here. Also emergency information too. Tapping on this .os logo, nothing happens. Here this is a block of storage device and also here where you can rename your device. Tapping on the Android 11 option, you will get all the options such as Android 11 version, and also it's running on the Sentinel kernel and Android 11 Easter egg too. Going further inside the system, you will get some gesture options such as quickly open camera, some system navigation options which are available in all the ROMs, and also some options regarding sounds and much more, power menu options, and all the other options which you usually get in all the other ROMs. Icons option where you can enable disable status bar icon the way you want, and also developer option which is left open and you can set any of the options or disable as per your choice and preferences. This is something good that you will also get OTA updates. You can just download and dirty flash it. Also you can set preferences. Now let's go inside the DotOS customizations. Talking about the customizations, as usual DotOS is famous for it, and also this time they didn't leave any of the thing behind. So as you can see, these are some small box of customization in which is the very first block is about wallpapers, where you can get different types of built-in wallpapers from DotOS community itself. Moving further in live wallpapers, not such but in other option you will get a whole lot of DotOS wallpapers and also wallpapers from other ROM community such as Lineage OS and all the other ROM. So yes, you will get a whole bunch of wallpaper and you will get tired scrolling all the new wallpapers you will get. Going further is something about AOD and lock screen, where you can just enable or disable the always on display, and yeah, you are good to go with AOD itself. But make sure that it will charge you with some extra charging. Going further, these are some of the blocks which you can just tap on it or you can just scroll left or right to increase or decrease any type of intensity or enable or disable any of the options. You can just click on this lock and yeah, here you good to go, your application has been locked. And at the very next time when you open an application, it will ask you credential for fingerprint or even face unlock if you enable it. So this is something new that you will get app lock in this ROM too, and you can lock any of the application. Moving further is something called as the lab. The lab is something where you can experiment various stuff regarding to your color customizations as per your wallpaper and all the other stuff. There is something called as palette type where you can keep different type of palette. For example, if you kept one type of wallpaper, then it will show 2 to 3 type of different palette for that one wallpaper. Going further in clock face, then you will get different type of clock face and you can keep any one of them. Some of the clock faces are similar which you get in all the other ROMs, but yes, they have kept a wide variety and you can select any one of them and have fun with it. Going further about the buttons, then the normal button options are also available in this ROM. You just have to tap to enable or disable it and you are good to go. Going further inside the themes, where you can keep different types of font for the body font or the header font. Right now it's Google Sans, you can keep any one of them. Icon pack, where you can have different type of icons to keep from the wide variety. Also the icon shape and something called as accent color. Regarding color and all the customization, DotOS didn't left any of the option behind and they got covered all of them for you. So you can customize the way you want in each and every type of customization and you can easily manipulate as per your choice. Moving further in gestures, then you will get some options regarding gestures such as long press the power button for torch and all the generic options. All these options was pretty fine and none of the bugs were found in any of the option and that's something good. Moving in launcher grid, then you will have different options regarding launcher, that what type of grid you want, and here goes special thanks to all these maintainers who made this ROM possible. Kudos to all these maintainers who made such awesome ROM, and all of these maintainers are involved in other ROM build team too. So yes, a very great thanks to all these maintainers who made this ROM possible for us. So let's move further. This is something the launcher which you get inside the ROM itself. As this is a GApps version, this launcher gets out of the box, which is almost like the pixel launcher itself. Looking further in widgets and all the other options, it's just like pixel launcher. Going towards the wallpaper section, you will get different types of wallpaper and the section which we have saw before. So that's all about the customization in this ROM. Now let's move towards the gaming performance of this ROM. So searching in the settings section, I searched for gaming mode, but sadly I didn't find. I don't know why, but nowadays these ROM communities are not including gaming mode. Also the FPS counter is also not available, so it's kind of sad. But no worries, we will just test our game which is Call of Duty Mobile and see how gameplay works. So as you can see, this is Call of Duty Mobile which I am playing, and as usual I didn't find any such lag or any such jitter or random shutdown of the game. The game is working perfectly fine and no issues were found by me. So yeah, you can say that the gaming performance is pretty cool and nice and you can enjoy your game in almost 50 to 60 FPS without any issue. Now let's go towards the battery performance of this ROM. So talking of the battery performance, that I was about to get about 5 to 6 hours of screen on time on normal usage and playing 2 to 3 gameplays of Call of Duty Mobile and using some normal social media applications. This is something sad that you will get such screen on time which is hardly about 5 hours, but yeah, that's what DotOS gives us. I don't know why it looks something kind of different, because when you use this ROM in real time you will get to know that battery actually lasts long, but I don't know why the status and statics show something 5 to 6 hours of battery life. But rather than that, the battery life is pretty good and fine. Now let's move towards the safety net check bypass. Talking about the safety net check, then here is our safety net check application running the test, and yeah, you are good to go. Our safety net check get passed in the access ROM without any issue. That means you can use all the payment application mainly, which is Google Pay, Phone Pay, some banking applications such as PayZapp and all the other applications without any issues. So yes, in terms of safety net check and using payment application, you can use payment applications seamlessly without using Magisk Hide. Now let's talk something about Dirac sound enhancer and Google Camera or GCam. Moving towards the sound settings, bottom below, you will get the Dirac sound enhancer, or also which is called as the Mi sound enhancer. I find this important in almost all the ROMs, as you know that Dirac sound enhancer works pretty fine and stable and gives some different sound quality when you listen to any type of sound. Captions and subtitles also works fine without any issues. Going further inside camera, then you will get this stock camera inside this ROM, which is kind of not that good, and you will get some limited options which is restricted to a more and more of extent. But yeah, there is no need to worry, as you are got covered with the GCam which is of version 8.2. As you guys know that GCam 8.2 is like something superbly cool and it gives a whole lot of options to you. So all these options work pretty fine and stable, and you will not find any type of issues with this GCam application. Moving toward the setting, you will get this mod settings where you will get different type of settings to choose from. 60 FPS video recording, and all these options work pretty fine and no lags or no random shutdowns were found. The 60 FPS 4K you will also get FHD in 30 and 60 FPS, and all these options work pretty fine and cool. So yeah, GCam works pretty fine and stable. Now let's move toward the conclusion. So some final words on this ROM, that the ROM is pretty cool, dope and stable too. The ROM was pretty much hype because when DotOS was launched during the Android 10 era, it was a ROM which has gave us a whole lot of customization with better stability and battery life. But the only thing which is avoid you to use this ROM as daily driver is its battery life, as it lasts only about 5 to 6 hours. It must something about 7 to 8 hours on normal usage and at least 1 to 2 gameplays, but I don't know why. But I hope that the community will surely fix this issue. So that's it for this video guys. If you like this video, must hit that like button and also subscribe this channel for more such content upcoming. Until then, happy flashing and see you again in the next one. Peace out.